the Signal, well, I don't think he's in Signal Mountain. I don't remember. Tullahoma or something like that. I love you, Bob. I just can't remember where you live. Even got the Andalusia Marine plate there on the kicker stick. Bob does that for us because he's a cool guy. She's 2-finger steerable. Smooth as butter. Hunter does all our bow fishing, boat rigging, and he is pretty good at it. We make a big effort to make sure these things steer the way we want them to, as if we were going to keep them and fish them ourselves. So we'll show you a little bit of the kicker in action. Show you about how it turns. Of course, kicker boats always turn better one direction. That'd be away from the side of the boat that the kicker is mounted on. They're going to turn really well that direction. It's a little tougher to get them to turn tightly towards the side of the boat that the kicker is on. And that's just inherent in the fact that the kicker is located so far to the side of the boat. It's hard to get a good look at a lot of the features of the boat in the daylight. The color changing LEDs under the walk-arounds, of course the LED bow fishing lights, LED lights in all the storage compartments, so the rear deck, the step, the back portion of the front deck, and the front portion of the front deck, all those are well lit with white LED light. Again, you got color changing LED strips under the walk-arounds to light the entire interior floor of the boat with whatever color you want: blue, red, green, white, purple, pink. Can't get a real good look at those in the daylight, but we've not shot a video in the daylight. I wanted to do that so you can see everything else a little better. On the console here, pretty standard setup for all the boats we do. Got a Humminbird Helix 5 GPS and fish finder. Simple little unit. You know, we bow fishermen don't need anything really complicated. It's got a good base map, so you can tell where you're at. Does have chirp sonar, so it's a decent fish finder. You know, reads well, so you can tell what depth of water you're in when you don't have it lit up and can see it for yourself. Boss stereo system, a gauge style Bluetooth capable stereo. It's got an aux input, it's got an MP3 plug-in. Obviously by looking at it you can tell it doesn't do CDs, but nobody does anymore. So it's a really clean looking radio, doesn't take up a ton of space. It does do AM FM. You got a RPM gauge, you got a fuel gauge, you got toggle switches up here that control your undergunnel lights and your storage area lights. Of course, you got switches over here for nav lights, bilge pump, an accessory switch that provides power to the stereo and the Humminbird fish finder, and then you got AC rated toggle switches for your bow fishing lights. So the entire left side of the boat is powered by the left switch, right side of the boat by the right switch. Two 200-watt speakers on the front of the console. She jams pretty good. We put them on the front of the console so the sound is headed forward towards where you're normally at on the front deck. So that's a decent walkthrough. We'll crank the generator, give you an idea of how loud she is. These things are super quiet. Most of you have used an inverter generator before, but in case you hadn't, that's what she sounds like. Gets a little louder. It's got an economy mode, so it only runs as hard as it needs to power whatever's hooked to it. So right now the lights are not on and it's running at idle. Now you're not going to get to see any effect, but so you can hear what the generator does, we'll power up the LED lights. So that's with your bow fishing lights going. That's what you get out of your generator, which is not a whole lot of racket compared to most. Good units, assembled in America. We've had really good luck with the Champion Jennies. And then when the lights are off, you can hear it idle right back down, which is nice because you don't burn any more fuel than necessary because it only runs, again, as hard as it needs to. So a lot of you know these things and take it for granted, but for the folks that may not be as familiar, thorough as I can. So that's her. I wanted to shoot a quick daytime video so you could get an idea what these rigs are like. Maybe that'll give you guys a better idea that are thinking about one. So call me if you want to talk about one too, guys.